Hello Sagittarius, so I'm doing your weekly tarot from May the 2nd to the 9th. I'm going to take a look at what is going on in your situation. We'll find out why it's happening. We're looking at what's going on in your blind spot, figuring out anything that's working for you at this time. And of course, we're seeing how it is likely going to play out, okay? So, for your situation, you have got the flowing river, and it says adaptability and life's journey. So this indicates, Sag, that you are taking life for what it is. You are resolving your problems as best you can. You know, you're doing your best, you're putting in your best efforts. Now, you've got this leaping fish, right? Now, that can indicate abundance. Abundance coming into you. Now, it feels to me like you're trying to just go with the flow, okay? If you're not at the moment, then this is going to be advisory, okay? To try and go with the flow. They're saying here that there are reasonable solutions to your problems at this time. A lot like how that river takes the path of least resistance, as should you, okay? Right, so we'll find out more about this in a minute. I just need to pull the rest of your cards. So yeah, you adapt into the changes that are going on here. Instead of trying to fight against the changes. And then you've got the spring equinox, and it says renewal, new growth and beginnings. Yeah. So an easement, is that a real word? The easement of issues, things becoming a lot clearer for you. You definitely feeling more in the flow, feeling like there's a lot less resistance this week. Okay, so you're using that to your absolute advantage. Looks like you're going to be starting something new. Now, again, I'm not a psychic, I'm an intuitive, okay, so I don't know exactly what this is that you're starting. It looks like it's going to be very, very prosperous though, okay, Sag, so definitely do continue with that. Focus on your new growth. Focus on the areas where you have the control, and everything else, the path of least resistance, every day of the week. Right, let's see if we can get specific details here. Can we take a deeper dive into this energy for Sag? What is this adaptability and renewal with a new growth and beginnings for Sag? And I love how both of those cards, you've got these lush green fertile fields as well. It just looks amazing. The Queen of Swords, okay. Not taking anyone's shit sitting down, basically. You've done your due diligence here as well. Knight of Swords, the Lovers, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay. I'm just getting another deck. Right, so I feel this Queen of Swords energy is you. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, okay? The court cards belong to everyone. I feel that this is you, and you're making your point here. You're ensuring that your point gets across to another person. You're making sure that they actually listen, that they take on board what it is that you're saying. I feel that their energy towards you doing that is actually quite receptive, okay? Even though you've got the Four of Pentacles here, I'm going to take a closer look at that. That's to do with what he's about, money and finances. That's what their issue is here, right? That's why they weren't listening before. So, with you getting your point across in such a way, that tells me that this week, Sag, you have got a lot of influence, okay? it also shows me that you're using your influence very, very wisely. What's that? Four of Pentacles, the Two of Wands reversed, and the Ace of Wands. Okay. Yeah. So you could be dealing with a Libra. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Capricorn. You don't have to be, okay? There is absolutely another person's energy here that you're dealing with this week. In what capacity? I'm unclear, because again, I'm an intuitive, not a psychic, okay? We've got this person that you're dealing with. They have reservations about whether or not your plans, your ideas is going to be successful, okay? Their energy is coming across as being very, let's just say, not optimistic, okay, with that Two of Wands reversed, that they're not optimistic, but they still, it's showing me that they have at least still got the incentive to try to give it a shot, to see what happens, okay, even though they're not very hopeful. Again, that's how much influence you've got this week, Sag, right? Now, you can do a role reversal here. All of that could literally be your energy, right? And your opinion is changing up, right? You might have started off feeling like something wasn't going to work out, feeling like it was just going to be a total disaster, and then lo and behold, this week, certain things start to unfold where you're like, actually, this thing is turning a corner, that this is actually working out. Yeah, the Tower with the Moon. That's a really important combination. I'm glad I've seen that combination there now. Not only was it hidden at the bottom of the deck, which implies hidden energy anyway, or subconscious energy, you've got the Moon, right? So the Tower, destruction, worst case scenario, not real, not going to happen with the Moon. That's in someone's head. Okay, we're clarifying this here, this Two of Wands reversed, which can indicate freezing of a person's plans, being stopped in their tracks, right? All of that energy is stop, no, go no further, you shall not pass type thing, okay? And then this is saying that's going on in someone's head. That's not actually real. It's not actually something that's happened yet, okay? That's like worst case scenario type situation. With you speaking sense to this person, or with you speaking sense to yourself, again, take it as it resonates, you're bringing this person round to your way of thinking, or again, if it's about yourself, you're demonstrating to yourself that actually I do have the incentive here to at least try and see what happens. Okay. So all of this combined, Sag, is indicating that whatever you're plotting this week, it's a good idea. Okay, you got the flowing river and the spring equinox. So as long as you're completely, like your headspace is completely in a good place, and you got your Ace of Wands here as well, which is your drive, your passion, your energy levels, that loud inner critic of yours, or theirs, is not going to win this particular battle. Okay, right. Why is this happening? The Stargazer, it says dreams, aspirations, and looking beyond. Yeah, exactly. So this is about someone's future plans, their dreams, their aspirations, their hopes, okay? It's indicating that at the moment a person's fear is overshadowing their dreams, okay? And it shouldn't be that way. So you are taking steps here to correct this, right? Looking beyond, it's all about opening your mind, isn't it? Not just the powers of foresight, but also opening your mind to other possibilities that have not yet been taken into consideration. I say that, but then I feel that that's where your incentive is coming from. You are being incentivized to persevere. Okay, you've got every reason to at least give it a try. I just wish I knew what it was specifically for you, because it could literally be anything. The Nine of Swords, yeah. See that? The Nightmare card, right? High levels of anxiety. I feel here that something's unfolding this week that puts your anxiety to rest. I do. I genuinely do feel that. Like super, super strong. Yeah, the Ten of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. I told you. I told you. So where things weren't moving, for whatever reason, where things felt stuck, you got full steam ahead energy there. Okay, with the Ten of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. So this is good news. This good news literally changes everything up. Okay? For you, for your future plans, the other people that are involved with your future plans here, right? This good news changes everything. And it means, finally, you can start being proactive now with this Eight of Wands. What is this good news that's coming in for a Sag? The Emperor and the Queen of Wands. Okay. I mean, if it's about romance, right, then we've got someone here that is being completely honest about how they feel, and then you and this person making things official. Obviously, it's not going to be romantic energy for absolutely every single Sagittarius, though, okay? This good news could be coming in from, with it being Emperor energy, that would be like a government official or someone who is in charge of, like, big decision makings. Sometimes Emperor energy can indicate any official governing body. Okay, so like council, government, lawyers, solicitors, judges, right? Anyone who deals with being in charge of other people and being in charge of decision making that affects other people. That can also be the Emperor energy as well, right? So use your discernment, but you've got an official person who is giving you official information that is of high value to you, that literally changes the course of everything, right? If that's like a boss, a manager, a supervisor, someone that you've put in an application for a job with, whatever, means that you've got the job. You've got your dream job for a lot of you. I don't know where does that saying come from, dream job? Who the fuck thought of that? Like, what the hell is a dream job? My dream job is to not work at all and get paid. That's my dream job. Work out in my garden all day. Not really work, though, when you're doing it for yourself, is it? Not really. Anyway, off on a bit of a tangent there. I just always thought it was a strange term to use, a dream job. Okay. So, with the Queen of Wands being here, Sag, that is a sudden, and I love this one for you, it's a sudden inflow of hope, of plans, of ambitions that you have not yet fully realized. It's you adding to your list of things that you're going to do, things that you want to do, because you're being given the green light. Okay? I don't know how you're being given the green light. I can see you definitely are. And it's what you want. Apparently, this is something that you have been wanting for a very, very, very long time, between 8 and 10 years for some of you guys. Right? So again, use your discernment, because they are general readings. You're going to know specifically what area of your life this is pointing out specifically for you. Okay. This good news, though, changes everything for you very, very quickly as well, because bearing in mind, you've got super fast energy there with the Knight of Wands. I mean, she's sharp as fuck as well, that Queen of Swords energy, right? But super fast energy there, super fast energy there as well with the Eight of Wands. So you're going from 0 miles an hour to 100 miles an hour, like that, metaphorically, of course. Okay? So it's full steam ahead, Sag. This week is full steam ahead. This Seer's crystal, for what's hiding in your blind spot. Clarity, focus, and divination. Yeah. Some of you all are borderline psychic, right? Very, very accurately able to predict events, situation, other people, right? With the mention of clarity, I feel like something important is being resolved for you this week, because there's clarity now surrounding it. Maybe there wasn't enough clarity before, which is why you felt that you couldn't move forward, right? I feel with your wait and see approach here with the flowing river, because you've not been forcing anything, that's very much path of least resistance. That's what's worked out for you here, Sag. Let's find out more. Can you tell us more about this Seer's crystal for Sag? Ace of Wands. That's twice you guys have had the Ace of Wands out in your reads. Beautiful. Brand new passionate beginning. It could be a brand new project. It's that spark. The spark of, right, let's do this. Let's get this done. Okay. It's that usually overwhelmingly good feeling of, thank fuck for that. I've got so much hope now that this is going to work. Right, let's crack on. Let's get this done. Okay, and then your spark turns into a huge roaring fire, right? You got the Hangman that's come out off balance. No more waiting. No more having to hang around. Now you know exactly what you can expect. Now you know exactly the direction that you're headed in. It feels like it's saying, well, I'm not going to hang around and wait. I'm going to get this done as soon as possible then. As soon as you get that green light. Can you tell us more about Sag's blind spot? So it's in your blind spot because you don't think it's going to happen. You don't think it's going to happen. It's like you don't think it's possible, or you don't think it'll work. But it is. That's why it's in your blind spot. So we've got your brain on a little bit of a negative loop. But then your intuition, your subconscious is saying, nah, man, this will be fine. This will be better than fine. Almost like you don't want to get your hopes up, right? I think that's what it is. That's why it's in your blind. You don't want to get your hopes up, because look at how these energies are contradicting each other here. You can see it as clear as day. Yeah, you don't want to get your hopes up. That's what's going on. And Spirit's saying you're going to be absolutely fine. You're going to ace it. It's going to be brilliant. The butterfly, there you go. A profound change. Transformation, change and rebirth for what is working for you. Can you tell us more about these changes that are working for Sag, please? Whoa. Strength. The Nine of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. Nice. Feelings are changing for the better. Okay? Because now you have hope. That's the major thing that's changing. Now you have hope. Again, if this is romantic for some of you, which it won't be for all, you've got a romantic offering that's coming in with someone that you genuinely do get along with really, really well. You have a laugh together, nice and chill together. There might be a Leo or a Pisces. They don't have to be, though. Really good company. A safe individual, one that complements you, as in together you complement each other, like your energies complement each other. Not that they're a sleaze and they keep love bombing you, right? It's not those sort of compliments. It's like your energies complement each other, your personalities complement each other, right? It's a good match. It's a brilliant match, in fact. So that's the romantic side of this energy. For everyone else, but it's not about romance, then this is saying that your outlook on life is what's changing up. And you're genuinely feeling a lot more like yourself, genuinely feeling like you're in a stronger position now, okay? Honestly feeling like you can take on the world. That's how that feels to me, right? How this is likely going to play a... Ooh, twin flames. Okay. Unity, partnership and duality for how this is likely going to play out. Again, if this is a romantic situation for some, and be careful here because not everybody does subscribe to twin flame energies, twin flame belief. That's absolutely fine, right? Just think of it as a super, super strong soulmate connection then, okay? Not the toxic type that keeps getting sold on social media like it's the best thing ever, right? Let's not even go there. If this is about a twin flame connection for you, this is indicating union, right? Physical union with your person, right? For everyone else, whether it's not about that, then this is about your own internal energies, your own feminine and masculine, yin and yang, right? Your own duality within you. You utilizing, harmonizing and bringing into balance all aspects of your own self. It sounds a bit cheesy, but you know how sometimes when your soul can feel a bit disconnected from your physical body, right? If you've not been there, don't worry about it. You're not going to get it until it actually happens to you at some point. Like, say, for example, if you just come out of a dark night of the soul, or if you just come out of severe dark depression, anything like that, and if you genuinely feel like you're completely disconnected from your own soul, yeah. This is that connection being repaired because it's union, right? So it's a very, very, very important change that's going on internally for you. Yeah, see the Four of Cups and then the Three of Cups. You're making progress right across the board, Sag. Okay, no longer feeling disconnected from other people. Because that can happen as well. Almost almost viewing other people as not really being real. Of course they're real, right? But just feeling disconnected from humanity in general. Again, your relationship with other people being repaired right across the board. Okay, a reason for celebration here. You feeling more complete within yourself. The Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Now, this is your strongest overall message, Sag. It is important for you to reflect on everything that has transpired for you over the past couple of months, because that's really going to help you to make sense of everything as well. Okay? They're also saying here that there is no need for you to rush the process at all. Just take your time. Okay, and make sure that the decisions that you make this week are genuinely coming from you and from what you feel is the right thing for you to do, and not what you feel someone else is wanting you to do. Okay, because there's reevaluation in that card as well. So you're needing to reevaluate something before you commit to it, and make sure that when you do commit, that it's what you want to do. Okay, so I'm going to pull you a card, pull you several. I just need to go quickly open the door. Okay, I'm back, Sag. I just had to go let out one of the cats. Right, so your healing message, I think you've got like 5 of them here, Sag. Let's go through them. So you've got intuition. Obviously that's an easy one, right? It's pretty much exactly what it says on the tin. You absolutely can and should lean into and trust your own intuition. You've also got divine protection here as well, with this protective eye and the beetle. Okay, so your intuition is there to help keep you safe. If you don't like the word intuition, because I know some people don't like that word, they find it a little bit too woo, that's absolutely fine. Call it your survival instincts then, because it's part and parcel of the same thing. Okay, call it your survival instincts. It's built into everyone for a reason. It has a purpose, right? The gift of fear, for example. So listen to your intuition. Your intuition is going to confirm with you as to whether or not your fears are justified or valid, real, or if there's something else that's going on. Okay, your intuition will never ever ever lead you astray. Always listen to it. Willpower. Now this one is symbolized with a Taurus head, so again I feel that this is stability, stubbornness and protection, as well as willpower. Utilize these qualities of yours that you perhaps might have kept hidden, okay, for whatever reason. It's going to be hidden within your shadow, right? So if you're like, I don't consider myself as being very stubborn, it's going to be hiding in your shadow side, okay? Again, we could go off on a whole huge tangent about what that is and what that means. I will let you do your own research, okay? You do have what it takes in every conceivable way to make this work for you, Sag. You just needing to believe in yourself just that little bit more, okay? Be stubborn about it when you have made a decision. Magical power, we need to clarify the full meaning for that one, because again it indicates that you have got universal energies that are working on your behalf at this time. Grounding and union. So grounding, obviously that's an anchor point, okay? Might be beneficial for you to try and find some sort of anchor point, something that you can hold on to, so that you can keep it real, right? Always keep it real. Stay grounded. Focus on the day that lays in front of you. because if you focus too far ahead in the future, you might become overwhelmed and feeling ungrounded and confused. Okay, so just focus on the day that lies in front of you. That's going to be a really good anchor point. And union, again, twice you have had the message out in your reading about union and unity. Okay, so you and another person, or you and the lost elements of yourself, or forgotten or hidden elements of yourself, coming back together again. Okay, so again, take that one as it resonates. Magical power, let's take a look. Okay, we are all born with a special gift of magic. We often overlook this extraordinary power to bring happiness to those around us into our own hearts. In the center of it all is a very powerful emotion, love. By setting up our intent, we can create a new world. Believing in ourselves begins with loving and being kind to who we are, understanding our limits and pushing us just a little bit further to better ourselves. In these ways, we become closer to fulfilling our purpose in life. The dragonflies start their life as larvae in water and later rise up into the air and fly. Oh, I never thought about that. That's a really interesting visual, isn't it? The dragonflies start their life as a larva in the water, and later they rise up into the air and fly. They are our connection with nature and our guides to the realm of magic. Use this card to strengthen your intent or to awaken your magical gift. You can use this card with any other to enhance the potential of its meaning. Focus on the magical hexagram and the powerful energy that spreads out on the card. So you can take a screenshot of that if you need to, okay? If you have YouTube Premium, of course. I don't think you can screenshot if you don't have Premium. But yeah, you can meditate on that card, okay, and focus on the symbol at the top there. Right. Feel the charge of life feeding your ability. The dragonfly lifts itself into the air and flies away. Follow the winged messenger. And then your positive affirmation with this one, Sag, is the magic is me. Okay? So the magic doesn't come from anything or anyone external to you. It's not in the cards, even though we should always still respect tarot and oracle cards. Yes, we should. But the magic's not in the cards. The magic is within you. That's what you've been reminded of. Okay? Right, so let's take a look at some wonderful words of wisdom from the Swear Tarot. Just for a little bit of fun. A new fucking opportunity's coming. Yes, grab it with both hands, Sag, okay? You have absolutely got this. A group of motherfuckers can help you. Yep, absolutely. See? Group of motherfuckers right there. They're going to help you out. Life just went to hell for a reason. Hang in there. Interesting. So something else didn't work out very, very recently, and apparently there were valid reasons behind that. The reasons behind why it didn't work out apparently is going to become evident to you this week with this clarity coming in, okay? So that is what I have for you today, Sag. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful. For personal readings with me, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. My link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.